Oh, darn it. Well, you know what I should have done is I should have put a M3 here and M3 on top and then two M4s on the bottom of each one. Then they'd be equal. I can't do that anymore because this is an M4 hole and I can't put an M3 in there unless I heat it up, put some aluminum flux in there, put a 3 mil in there, and that's not a bad idea. But forget it. This is what we have. Thanks for watching. Alright guys, I'm gonna mount these links on to this Kyosho axle. If I haven't told you about this before, this is a custom Kyosho Mat Force axle. This is the left side, that's factory cut. This is the right side, that's scaremonger cut. Okay, chop shop cut. It's alright. It's no big deal. It doesn't. What's important is that this hole lines up with the hole that's underneath, and so forth. This hole actually, not this one. This one. This hole is the important one, not that one or that one. So I'm gonna mount these links, and I never even looked before to check out how anybody else did this until I finally finished it, and I was like, I made a mess of that little spot right there. Dang it. You know, I could always just throw some super glue from the inside or that plastic dip. That'll do that. I'll spray it from the inside when all this is finished. But you don't have to cut your Kyosho axles like I've seen somebody do it. I think somebody make some parts that you can cut your Kyosho axle down like this and then cut it up like this, and then that little shark fin kind of thing fits right here, and it's a link for the center. The way I'm gonna do it, if I haven't told you this before on the previous running video, is I'm just gonna drill a hole through there. I didn't want to use this one. I used the one on the top just because it's on the top, there's more space. So I just drilled a hole through that 3 millimeter, and there you go. It's locked on. The thing is I gotta put a washer from here because the tie rod ends kind of bump into that part of the axle and don't fit properly in the hole, so it's gotta be out here somewhere. And the same with this one. The good thing is that it's symmetrical. This distance here and this distance here are the same from the center. And that's why I made this axle like this, so it can be centered. This used to be longer, if you knew that. So, but here, let me put it together and I'll show you how it fits. I'll put a washer that is flush to this line right here, like that. And then I'll put another rubber washer. Of course, I'll have to customize it and make it come out to about this length. And those will be same distance, center to center, symmetrical. You guys wondering, where did you get that washer? Where did you get that? Did you make that? Yes. And this is where I made it from. These are the old slash shocks. It's gonna use this one too. That's where I used the other one with. Alright. I think I'll drill it out first. It's a 3 millimeter drill bit. Don't try this at home. I don't want anybody getting hurt. I've poked my finger several times. It hurts. Alright, there we got a washer. Now we got to cut it. Don't try this at home. I've hurt myself several times. Well, I'm not going to do that. All right, let's check it. I decided not to use any rubber, the rubber part on this part because it was too wide. It was too big and it wasn't doing it right. So I had this old piece of whatever it is left and fit it in there perfectly. Now both of those rod ends are flush to this part of the Kyosho axle and they are centered to this line, and we'll check it. Between the rod ends we've got 31, and in the center to that line we got 16.5, something like that. So that's centered to me. Alright, let's go take it to the track and see what it's like, see how they handle.